Greetings everyone and welcome back to the Burgundian Empire in Victoria 2 playing the Divergences of Darkness mod. Last episode we put a beating to the Mughal Empire and put most of India under our sphere of influence, under either direct controlled or indirectly controlled like Vijayanagar and Hyderabad. And this episode will be focused a bit more on the Dual Monarchy, our eternal foe here to the west in Europe. And I think we will need to build up our armies, we need to figure out what strategy we will employ against them and what we want to gain from such a war. I think one of our definite goals will be to take Savoy. We do have a decision over here to claim Savoy, so we need to take it over. Really, we need to own it, and then we can get cores on them and maybe form Geneva as a sort of puppet or vassal or whatever that can take over it. And in Asia, they have some territory that will be of interest to us. They do have Bali and Timor. They don't have Bali. They have Timor, the Timor Islands. So we want to take them away so they don't become a colonial threat. That is one of their main outposts over here in Asia. The other one is Ceylon, and we could really do with taking that away from them. It would be like taking a toy away from a child. Ceylon is the toy of the Anglo-French, and we will need to take that away from them in order to complete our dominion over India. So that will definitely be one of our main goals. We will need to get a decent enough navy in the east, in India and the territories around, and then put a beating to Ceylon, and we will claim it beautifully. There's nothing really that I can figure out beyond that. There's nothing here that we would like particularly. I mean, the West Indies would be nice, but they're not of any real consequence to us. And beyond Savoy and maybe gaining, for example, Champagne to make it... I don't know, I'm not a big fan of this bulge over here. I would have it a bit more smooth. Like having sandpaper and wear it down a little bit and adding more to Burgundy. I think that could be a really beautiful maneuver. So those will be the main goals for us. Those will be the main goals. So let's prepare for such an event. We will increase the forts in our bordering territory, in the ones that haven't been done so already. There's... well, most of them have actually gotten that already. There's a few of them that has been missed. And with that, when we're done with breech-loaded rifles, we increase this so we can get even more forts. That would be a nice thing. Over here we will do the same, increase the amount of forts that we have in territories that don't have them. And get the naval bases underway. But it's already been working on over there, or already been working on over here. Here, in the new territories, we don't have that yet, so we will get them in case they end up landing on us. Bengal still doesn't like us very much. Base reluctance. I think the infamy is the real deal breaker over here. Even though if we had the infamy down, then maybe it would just be barely that it would like to be a part of our alliance. We also need to make sure that Scandinavia has not bailed on us again. No, they're still allied with us. And hopefully they will be allied with us if we decide to attack, for example, Savoy. Meanwhile, while we prepare for an attack, we also need to be diplomatically prepared. We need to get our infamy down, so we will need to let that calm down a little bit. We're almost at the cap due to taking more of the Mughal Empire than initially projected. We also need to get more diplomatic points. We only have one at the moment, so those will be things to do. We need to make sure that maybe we should put subsidies on the factories that are in the border regions, so if they get a bit partially occupied, the factories won't close down completely. I know that subsidies is a bit scary at times, and some of our factories already have them. Are we losing anything to subsidies? Only slightly. Bronze artillery factory in Luxembourg is getting some subsidies, but they don't require a lot. But just look at the amount of money we're earning. Holy shit. This mod is economically too easy. Too easy. Oh well, there's nothing to do about the mod's economics right now, so we might as well continue to add some more men. Unfortunately, in Europe, we don't really have many more men to add. We have 5 brigades that we have not recruited already, which makes me feel that maybe we should transport over some men from India to help out in Europe, because that's where the main battleground will be. We should also increase our fleets a slight bit. We only have man of war at the moment, so we will need to increase that Navy, we need to get steamers and iron steamers, so we can get ironclad and monitors. I'm pretty sure that the Dual Monarchy already have ironclad and monitors at this point. They have 8 in naval tech, so most assuredly they do have that. A thing to point out is that the Greek civil war is now done and Macedonia has become a strong kingdom. We will aid a colony. Madras, 5%? Holy shit, that's a lot of people. Yeah, that's a lot of people who died. A big shame. Big loss to all of us. And see, all of these have now suddenly become less due to having lost men. Free trade, sure, can get some free trade. Would love to have an alliance with Bengal for future references. They don't seem to be very happy about that. Palembang is a thing that we really do need to take over before the Scandinavians decide to be douchebags in that regard. Speaking of which, is anyone murdering us in one of our spheres? Not yet. And justice demands a retrial, sure. Everything here, no more men to be adding to the armies. Not even... Oh, there's one over here. That's not a lot, not enough. There's 2. Oh, here's much more. So we do have some men that we can add to the armies from Java, should we need to. And I think another Javan army will be needed, really. So this one will be mobile, if possible. This one will be mobile. These will be infantry. 5, so apparently, we have now. So we have 7 in total. It's not the greatest amount, but it is bigger than nothing. Maybe it's something in these colonies. Well, we do apparently have some men over here that we have recruited. I don't remember when we did that, but I guess we did that. But that's also all and nothing here, I presume. Oh, naval base. I forgot about naval base over here. And forts along the entire frontier. Any naval base here that needs to be upgraded. It's a bit of a pain to go through and upgrade everything. Especially when you have so many regions to take care of. That's a naval base that is fully done and operational. And here we have some as well. Wonderful. I think that's about it over here in this part of Asia anyway. This naval base needs to be upgraded as well in preparation for war. Location of war. This fleet only has men of war, so I am a bit split on whether to focus on getting a better navy, which could be extremely useful, or if to focus on improving our forts and getting a new level of forts. Considering part of our emphasis will be on taking these colonies, getting a navy will be a priority. Though if we have Scandinavian support, it shouldn't be too bad. Our infamy is already down to just below 18, so I don't think we need to worry about that. Diplomatic points is up to 3. I don't think we need to worry too much about that either. Savoy, we have 2 good relations with Savoy. 2 good relations, we need to lower that. We've got breech-loaded rifles, which puts us ahead of the game. I think, yeah, steamers will be a bit faster than getting... it's a bit the same. It's pretty much the same. We do have Army Tech and Navy Tech Research Malus over here, 5% each. Which is not beautiful. But we have a really nice industry tech research. I think maybe putting some subsidies on for now. Like in the vanilla and in HPM, putting on subsidies is pretty bad for economy in the long run. In this mod, however, since economy is going so incredibly well, I don't know if it's really bad, if you can get a real negative from it. Because sure, even if the subsidies were to cost 3,000, 4,000 a day, we would still go plus by a substantial margin. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works in this mod. It seems you have much more leeway to make mistakes than you would, regularly speaking. So it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Oh no, this army needs to be moved. And all these guys need to be moved as well. I think this one was the one with a lot of people in it. Yeah, it was. And move over here. Yeah, this is going extremely well in India. We also have Vijayanagar and Hyderabad to help us out. Hesse Castle wants an alliance with us. That reminds me that we should probably make sure that our relations with our Svirlings over here is at the top. It seems to be fairly well, except for the ones that we invaded and put under our sphere again. Some of them have even allied each other. As long as they haven't allied Bohemia, it's fine. Bohemia is a douchebag. They're a douchebag with fairly strong allies. Though luckily they have not decided to ally the Commonwealth. Or rather the Commonwealth maybe don't want to be allied to them. I mean, this Commonwealth has a fairly interesting starting position. They do have quite a few puppets like Prussia, Lithuania, Belorussia, and the Hetmanate. But at the same time they are less united, so they're weaker as a result as well. So it could be an interesting nation to play as well. Though unfortunately, I have already played the Commonwealth. Even if it's in a different mod, it's not the wise decision to play the same country over and over again. So we will move that one over here, and these can unite for now. Same here. And same here. So that leaves us with a few armies. So which one should be moved to Europe? It's probably the one that is the most stable of these. Which is probably this one. We will move that one to Europe. No objections allowed. No objections. And... wait, did I think I counted this all wrong. That's fine. That is fine. Remove this one and combine. There we go. Bengal, do you like us more now? Nope. They don't like us. They don't want to have anything to do with us. And we will in fact decrease the opinion of the Dual Monarchy here just to spite the Dual Monarchy. Can't have those assholes around. Safavid Empire is still not a modernized nation or westernized nation. But they're holding on to their power, which is surprising. So I wonder if one of these will be interesting to play as well. Tehran, for example, and forming Prussia. There's a lot of possibility with this mod, a lot of things that you can do. I am heavily considering doing a thing on Vinland. Maybe by the time this episode goes up I will already have started something with Vinland, who knows. Just a short thing to play through in the beginning, since they have a fairly hard starting position, getting attacked by Plantagenet and Belgian Confederacy at about the same time. So what is Aragon doing? They are trying to attack Etruria to release... who exactly? Who could they possibly release? I don't see anyone really that they could release here, apart from Italian people. Oh, maybe they... oh, no, wait, I'm seeing something. I see something. Ah, they're trying to get Parma free. I see. Failure of Council of Italy. I want to see this. I want to see this. There has not been enough support for Italian unification, and the Council of Italy has failed. For only foreign intervention or a strong Italian state can give hope for Italian unification now. Alright, so they failed with trying to unify it diplomatically. And I don't think anyone will be strong enough to do anything about it. One thing that puts us in a really good position now, contrary to how it was before, is that the Dual Monarchy has lost the alliance with Spain. So we don't have to contend with Spain in the New World or in the Old World, or at all really, when going to war with the Dual Monarchy, and that is a good thing. They only have Savoy to help us. We have much stronger allies. We have much stronger allies that we can rely upon. So that puts us in a fairly strong advantage. Fairly strong. Just need to move that army over here to Europe so we can make use of them where it really matters. There we go. Novgorod wants an alliance. Novgorod. Weren't you under the sphere of Scandinavia before. Muscovy has grown as well. Ah, they have grown on Novgorod's. Ah, poor Novgorod. Poor Novgorod. They only have 740,000 people now. Oh, god damn it! The Franco-English Revolution. Revolters have swarmed the streets of the great cities of the Dual Monarchy in a scale not seen since the First German Revolution. Wait, when was that? The nationalist rebels have decided to end the monarchy in blood if necessary, and with it the very idea of the, dream. Alright, so there's a civil war going on. I think our work has become much easier than it was before. Holy shit, I did not see that one coming. I did not see that one coming at all. Turkey wants an alliance, and there's a bit of a, how to put it, anticlimactic thing to happen. Suddenly the main enemy, the giantest nation on earth, kind of falls apart in front of our eyes, and now we can make use of that to completely smash them down. That doesn't seem worthy us in some ways. It doesn't seem like we have worked in any way to deserve a victory to be handed on a platter like that. When you really want to be victorious, when you want to feel like you have managed to earn your victory, that's when you have fought for it. When you have fought long, hard to get that victory against all odds possible. But that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. Not at all. So, yeah, maybe they will manage to unify all the disparaging parts of it. The Dual Monarchy still is really strong, so it could be useful now for us to attack them when they are weak, to make use for it. It could also be a thing where I underestimate the enemy, once again, like with the Mughal Empire in the start, where it looks now as if the Dual Monarchy will be completely smashed down, but maybe, just maybe, they will win. Maybe. Who knows? They have 39 brigades though, so it doesn't seem very likely that it will completely win. Though maybe England can win. Maybe England. Ireland, for some reason, is attacking the Dual Monarchy as well. Or maybe... Oh, Ireland was one of the nations that... Okay, I see my mistake. So France, England, Occitania and Ireland is fighting the Dual Monarchy, which is mainly located now in London and southern England and northern France, including Ile-de-France. So yeah. That hastens our plan. We really need to get this this opinion lowered. Come on, Savoy. We want to attack you. Please let us. And since our infamy is getting quite low, it's rather pleasant that it happened now. I have no interest in getting more infamy right now, though, so we will not integrate Pas-de-Calais. I didn't know it wasn't integrated already. We do have a core already. Maybe it's the population, the French population over here, that they want to get in. Who knows, who knows. So what we really want to take is Savoyard Savoy. To put together with Geneva and Neuchâtel. Different route is tomorrow. That we can justify war. Acquire state, that will be 433 days. Are you kidding me? Oh well, we'll get started. Nothing more to do. Bohemia, Hanover is... Did they expand just now, or are my eyes playing tricks on me? I think they did. I think my eyes were playing tricks on me. Holy shit, I forgot about clearing. So many things to keep in mind. So many things to potentially forget. So many things to... I get so zoned in on certain things that other things kind of just end up in the periphery. And when you focus on something, you kind of ignore everything else but the one thing you have zoned in, which is the Dual Monarchy right now. Everything else, nothing else really matters beyond the Dual Monarchy. Speaking of the Dual Monarchy and our efforts to kill them, where is our fleet? Where is it? Those 10,000 men, 30,000 men, where did he go? Where's our... Wait, did I knock down fleets so I can see them? I think I might have that. That Tuggle Navy. Oh, it's only over here. That's not very far. They have a long way to go to reach home. Alright, let's speed up the time. We need to get it rolling. Plus we can observe the dual monarchy and civil war. And see what's going on with it. They are apparently losing against England. Annex the dual monarchy. Oh god, that's quite... Oh, they're winning against France, they're losing against Occitania. And they're about equal when it comes to the Ireland. Still 400 days. What is universe? I guess one of those infamy. Yeah, all of that adds up after a while. Illyrian-Montenegrin war over here between Illyria and Montenegro. And Safavid Empire is being attacked by Muscovy. So that's interesting. I'm really interested to see what will happen here. England is totally crushing dual monarchy up there. France will probably become and form their own nation. It does undoubtedly seem that way. And I will be so presumptuous that I won't even go for more tech over here. I will go for the state and government to get one more of these national focuses. And then improve our fort levels across the board in every single province that we have in Europe. Because we have the money for it, so why not splurge around? Why not spend the money? This infrastructure works, right? So we are expanding our infrastructure, which should create jobs and stimulate the economy. Yeah, economy. That's what we want. We want a strong economy. Could be nice with some naval bases as well. How is the dual monarchy army going now? It is 23 brigades and they are losing. They are losing really strongly. So, if I'm going for reasonable assumptions, this part will fall to England, since it is in England. This part will fall to France, since, well, that's the closest thing, and Occitania will probably end up with Provence over here. All of them seem completely reasonable. I do wonder who will get what territory in, for example, over here. Will this fall to Occitania? Will it fall to... Who will it fall to? And what is this crisis again? Liberation of Aztlan? Aztlan? Why would I care? I could back Aztlan right now. I could do that. I don't want to. But if I do that, then Aztlan becomes free. And it could be fun to shake up the world a little bit. Though, who else could have interest over there? I mean, we are the strongest nation on Earth. Who would stand against us? The main competitor is falling apart. The third nation after that, or the nation after the dual monarchy, is Scandinavia. And they are our friends, so I doubt they would go against us. Bohemia is not interested in such things. And Aragon could be interested, in Spain is not a great nation. I think it's safe. Yep, they were safe. Ah, Aslan. Wonderful. I think we did good there. They don't have the capital though, but I think we did good. The native people have a place of their own now. They have a homeland. And I think they deserve it. Maybe we should, give some war subsidies to these small nations. That could be pretty nice. Get some war subsidies from me, France. There we go. How are we going on the war justification? It's going pretty well. 100 days more. We'll divert away some men to Geneva and bordering regions here to make a quick invasion. Maybe we'll call in Switzerland. Would it work? Oh, expert diplomat. Wonderful. I love when I get that. Expert diplomat is always nice. Even more infamy reduction and overall a pretty good leader. So, the Civil War, how are you doing? How's it going? Problem here is that they have annexed the dual monarchy instead of taking over the territory that England has core on. England doesn't have core on the rest, so it's a bit of a strange demand over there. I wonder what triggers that. If we were playing the dual monarchy, would that happen to us just randomly, or do you need to hit some certain certain demands? or certain requirements for such an event to trigger and that civil war to happen. Because if that is scheduled to happen on a certain time, then Burgundy is incredibly easy to play, and we picked the right nation. And I think if we... Oh, for some reason it's paused. God damn it. And when we have finished off the Dual Monarchy and make sure that they will not become a problem, then Bohemia will be the one where we will have a great war for control over the HRE. Or what's left of the HRE. Basically, what's left of Germany. So that could be good. Having, for example, Bavaria and Thuringia. Well, say these four. And Hesse's castle is not part of our sphere of influence? Have we failed there? Oh, they must have had a revolution. We will need to fix that. Is anyone else in the risk of being swallowed up by an enemy? Doesn't seem like it. Hesse castle we will get back, or we'll put under our sphere. End of the Angevin legacy. The Great Revolt is over, where the Plantagenets ruled, and 4 new nations have arisen. The king has been executed by radicals in Paris, and the members of the royal family who have survived escaped to the new world haven of Plantagenia. The overseas territory have been snatched by the other colonialist powers, and the 4 sister republics of Ireland, England, France and Occitania have pledged to defend each other against the threat of the counter-revolution. The whatever dream of multiculturalism is dead, and it seems that nationalism may threaten the old European order. I don't think I've read anything more poignant and fitting for what's currently going on in Europe. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Occitania and France and England and Ireland are now free, and Savoy is left to its own devices. We will use that to maximum efficiency. The Congress of Warsaw. The English Revolution have managed to fight back against the Dual Monarchy, leading to the recognition by many other countries in Europe and upsetting the balance of power. The great powers have assembled in Warsaw on the behest of the Commonwealth to put aside their grudges temporarily and establish a new set of international laws to avoid one state to take too much power at the expense of the others. It is the beginning of a new era for international relations and hopefully for peace. And what this means, this is that the lack of international code will most likely disappear very soon, if it hasn't already. So that's something to keep in mind. But now we will declare war on Savoy, and what was supposed to be a fairly interesting war has now turned into a very one-sided one. They only have the assistance of Modena, and I'm pretty sure that Modena won't be able to do anything about it. Apparently Ceylon fell to Spain, and these ones fell to Scandinavia. Did we get anything from this? Plantagenia got this. So we didn't win anything on them falling apart, did we? Doesn't look that way. Well. Well, actually, I think we got this one. We might have gotten this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Okay, so we did win something from this. We did win something. We got Africa. So maybe we should prepare for African adventures now. That could be something. Yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens over here, but we got something from that, but not what we wanted. So I think we will have to go to war against them in order to really get what we want. So have the international code disappeared yet? Lack of international code. I think that just called to action the possibility of adding some. There we go. Lack of international code. We have lost the effects of the lack of international code effects, so we don't have the minus infamy anymore. So as I mentioned at the start, or at some point anyway, is that thing will disappear after a while, depending on what happens in the world. In this case, it was the disappearance of the Dual Monarchy which upset the balance in Eastern Europe and put the balance completely in our advantage. We'll go away on that date, so we will maybe go to the Osta Valley and take it over. I don't think we will go to Chambray because the enemy will head for it from Turin. We don't want that to happen. Actually, we will. No, we won't. Will still attack? They seem to be steady on the attack, even if we cancel our movement. Yep, they did attack us after all, and that should be a bit in our advantage. Apparently it's not too much in our advantage because it's not going very well. Come on, win. And maybe we'll go for Novara. I think now well, we need to have 50%. It is 50% of the nation after all, so that is only fair. They're going for helping out this other army to completely smash the Savoyan army and make sure that there's no more resistance is valuable. It's valuable and useful. So there we go. That should turn the tide quite effectively. Come on. And they're going to Chambray. Wonderful. Now we can smash them in Chambray and win. I think our armies is faster than theirs. They might be using... Yeah, they're using regular artillery. So they're a bit slower than our troops. There we go. That army is now dead. Completely and utterly dead. Are you willing to go for a peace now? No. We need to control much more than that. And we are at war with Modena, so maybe we could call in Cispadana to deal with Modena, that is. Come on. Come on, Ferrara, I know you can muster up more. You have Bologna as well and Ravenna. Those are not some bad cities. Those are some really nice cities. I think you can call upon more men to help you out. Alright, this fleet will go back to India. And now we have 3 reasons even, to declare war on Spain over here. We could take this area, and also Goa. We have extra reasons to do what we were planning to do before. We will acquire Savoyard and humiliate Savoy. Wonderful. Let's do that. And now we have the event Claim Savoy. So we will claim Savoy. We can extend our claims to the south through the creation of the Free Duchy of Geneva under our jurisdiction. Oh, so we can release Savoy or Geneva at our convenience. Maybe we will. I wonder if if we were to attack this, would an event be caused, since they said the whole thing about uniting together to protect each other, would that involve having to fight all of them? I know the event said that, but they're not officially allied with each other, so I'm not certain. I'm not certain if that will indeed happen. Commonwealth is now their own great power. That is... Now they will have to fight against Scandinavia for control of their own territory. And Bohemia now has another contendant, so they are surrounded by great powers. That is interesting. Oh well. Hesse Castle we can increase opinion in. And we will, because they hate us. We will slowly but surely put them under our sphere again, and then, I think, with the Dual Monarchy, incredibly, and it's such a shame, it's so... I can understand if they collapsed after we had attacked them and defeated them in war, but having them just disappear all of a sudden, that is very anticlimactic, that is very disappointing. And I wish we could have had a proper fight against the Dual Monarchy, because it was a scary beast, it was a strong enemy, and we're already in 1852 the #1 power in the world. So yeah, and we have taken Savoy. So let me know what you think we should do next with Burgundy. If we should attack France, Occitania, England, whatever, or if we should go for a certain colonial region, or do something else. Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time. And until then, have a good one.